If you want a movie you can watch with your family over the holidays, The Princess Bride. In the wake of the news about Rob Reiner, and I hope this is not how you're finding out, a lot of people were talking about revisiting his old films. And while a lot of them are all-time classics, like I think This Is Spinal Tap might be the greatest comedy ever made, I also think most of them are of their era. Like, I don't know that if you showed this to a Gen Z kid, if they would really get it. Like, so many of the references here are about a specific moment in music history and in the music business, where I think most people consider The Princess Bride to be timeless. Probably because the film itself is already a throwback. It came out in 1987, but this reference here is to a genre of film that was popular in the 1930s. And in literature, those stories go back even further than that, probably another 100 years. And of course, you can still find the format of swashbuckling pirate trying to win the heart of a princess in the Star Wars franchise. So while this is a comedy and it's riffing off of a lot of tropes from this genre, I feel like they're jokes that anyone would get in any era.
He didn't fall? Inconceivable. You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
And to be clear, they specifically crafted this film to last. There was actually talk at the time that they didn't care if it had a huge opening weekend. They thought it would be something like The Wizard of Oz, where decades later people would still be finding it. Because there are some stories and some character archetypes that we just never get tired of. For example, there's some version of probably every one of these character archetypes in your average anime. I do feel like some people are shouting at their screen right now saying that Rob Reiner's Stand By Me is the more timeless film. Because again, it was a film from the late 1980s, but that was about another time period, the 1950s. I personally think a modern teenager might find it very difficult to identify with what's going on here. I could be wrong. If you've got a kid who actually can tolerate films from the 1980s, if they've seen both of these, I would love to know how they reacted. What a tribute that is to a creator that you can argue about which of his timeless classics were the most timeless.